That tour was really interesting, don't you think?
A week has passed since Judge Maxwell and President.
嗨，大家好，我是大陆了。今天我们一起来玩谋杀剧本啊，未解谜案谋杀剧本，那依然是由 China VG 汉化组汉化的作品啊。好，现在我们开始游戏。
Good to see you here, Detective. You're an experienced investigator, so I entrust you with this tricky case. For a few reasons, we need to look into the matter as quietly as possible. First of all, the murderer had been on the train with the other passengers from the very beginning. If the media gets their hands on it, the news of this incident will severely tarnish the reputation of the railway company. Second of all, the victim was a famous city attorney, Richard Erickson. His death will be all over the media. If this happens, there will be no way we can avoid undue attention or outside meddling. I guess we're on the same page here, aren't we?
最后的旅程第一章。
As you could have guessed already, this train only made 2 stops. We checked, and all of the passengers were on the train from the very start. The murder happened this night after the train stopped. We already requested the passenger list. The company says that they will do it as fast as possible. Looking at our previous case, you often didn't follow proper protocol, even if you have successfully closed difficult cases by relying on your gut before. Your approach isn't very professional. You remind me of myself when I was still a young man. Well, as long as criminals are being put behind bars, I can't complain. Here, have this badge. I heard that railway workers use it to open queue doors. I have to go. See you at the bureau. I hope I have some more information by the time you get back.
给我的什么呀？铁路徽章。啊，这是要走吗？
Oh, Detective. Nice to see you. Have you had a word with our boss already? He's definitely not in the best of moods, isn't he?
这女的眼熟啊，之前好像见过。
Anyway, I'm glad you were assigned to this case. I can rest assured we will solve it in a matter of days. Well, feel free to check the crime scene. Wait! Please take a picture of the compartment with the deceased person inside before you touch anything. I must have a photo of the scene in its pristine condition to add it to my report. I was going to do it myself, but didn't get around to it. In the meantime, I'll take care of the evidence over there. Let me know when you're done with the photos. I'll add them to the report and send all the papers to you. Now you can search this place with a fine-tooth comb. Show everybody how it must be done, Detective.
MOTH
Well, here's what we've got. Someone fired from a 9mm handgun. Fortunately, the bullet didn't go straight through, so we won't have trouble finding the weapon. The deceased was caught off guard. Judging by the signs of struggle, he wasn't ready to give up that easily. Also, some evidence suggests that Mr. Erickson wasn't acting in the law's name down in Ash City. What is it that your gut is telling you right now, Detective? Any theories about the crime? Really? Do you think it may be revenge after all? Trust your gut, Detective. I'll do my best to help you catch the killer as fast as possible. No passengers were allowed to leave the train. They're all in the dining car now, waiting to be questioned. The woman who found the body is there too. Well, I better get back to work. Here, it could prove useful.
这错也太厉害了。看这个提示就可以了。
Hello, Eric is a train conductor, and Louise is the woman from the neighboring compartment who found the body. She was beside herself with fear when she came asking for my help. I immediately reported this accident to the train driver and the police. That's all I have to say to you, Detective.
Mr. Erickson was my compartment neighbor. We kept each other company at breakfast once, so I was going to invite him that time too, to celebrate the last day of our train trip. No, we first met here, on this train. Mr. Erickson was a quite calm person, vain, but I don't consider it to be a fault of his. He was a famous city attorney after all. He had every right to be proud of his achievements.
That man's death was the most egregious case in our company's history. I still can't believe it. And since no one has left the train, the killer is... Please solve the mystery and find that person.
这个池我们得回去，能够东西了。试一下这能不能开它？不行，那还是得等那个开红酒那个东西。哎呦，找物！哎，有了。 棋盘钥匙扣。哇，有点难啊。起定器是干啥的？哎呀，我发现这游戏又是没有音乐了。哎。枪找着了，这是凶器。
Let's look at what you found. Well, I'll send you the autopsy report once it's ready, but I bet this handgun is the murder weapon. The silencer and the noise from the train did a great job making the killing as discreet as possible. Fingerprints and ballistics will tell us more about the person who used this handgun. There is also no way the killer avoided getting some GSR on his hands or clothes. Anyway, I'll check everything back in the lab and send you the results.
Hey, detective, fill me in on everything you found out yet. Huh, I knew I could trust you with this one. Keep up the good work. We've already asked them to send us the fingerprints of train staff, but haven't got them yet. It means we have to proceed with our investigations without them. The clock is ticking. We'd better go back to work.
提取指纹呢？
Well done. This is valuable information indeed. Run that Eric Moore through the database, Scott. We need to know all about the guy who left his fingerprints on the handgun.
Hey, listen to this. Eric Moore went to prison for murdering his wife-to-be, but now he's out of prison on a license. Good behavior and stuff. And he used his credit card to buy a ticket to the suburbs of Brookshire 15 minutes ago. Wait, why did he head to the abandoned dock?
It's obvious Eric Moore is trying to escape. You two, take a car and go there. What are you up to, Moore? Don't waste another minute. I'll send a group to find a real train conductor. God knows what Eric did to that person. Good luck, guys.
Back together, detective. Well, let's catch that fake train conductor. Alright, so here we are. We need to find that guy ASAP. Can you see that coastal cabin? Our records say that it is Eric Moore's property. Do you want to give that cabin a shot and search it? It may be either the place we find him or the place with the evidence we'll need to charge him. What do you say, pal? Oh, I knew it. Wait a minute, I'll get the door open. I'll search the area over here. It can't be that our killer came here just for nothing. We'll track that guy down.
你不是要给我东西吗？发电机。这就是这个地方。 找你去下那个海鸥去。
Did you find anything? I've just found the exact same pendant the girl in the photo has. It means it once belonged to Eric Moore's beloved.
Give it to me now.
Hands up, don't move.
Don't you think I'll give up that easily? Do you, detective?
原来是他。
Farewell, detectives.
Look at that self-taught magician. Oh, we need to follow him. I'll try to start that old motorboat without a key while you'll be looking for one. Deal? And here you have it. It may come in handy.
这是什么？有点像古钱。小鸟，激活。走了。
Here you go.
这就抓上了。
No matter how noble your motives are, crime is never a suitable solution to any problem, Eric. Let's go.
Good job. I'm proud of you, Detective. Don't you think it's time to become a DCI? I think it is. From now on, it's yours.
这应该是完成一章了。啊，完了吗？啊，第5章完成了，该第6章了。哎，不对，该第5章了，
Oh,
第4章完成。
good to see you again, Detective. I'm terribly sorry I canceled the session last week. Some urgent matters required my immediate attention, so I was out of the city for a while. Anyway, I'm glad we're here today. Tell me, how have you been feeling lately? I see. You have to deal with a tremendous amount of stress every day to help other people feel safe. But you often forget to take care of yourself, of your health in particular. That's what worries me the most. Burnout is a dangerous thing for people like you, Detective. I strongly suggest you don't work that much when you feel bad.
Hey, Detective. I have a favor to ask. Your trustworthy colleague just won't make it on his own, I'm afraid. Here's the deal. My sister called me, telling about some weird thing. A colleague of hers disappeared without a trace, and... Listen, come to the amusement park. I'll tell you more at the scene. Thanks, and later.
Ah, duty calls, right? I see you've let my words slide. Well, it's your job. I get it. Good luck with your new case, Detective. Goodbye.
This is Diana, my sister. She works here in this park. The person that went missing is her boyfriend and colleague, Copper Irving.
Oh, nice to meet you, Detective. People saw Copper in the House of Horrors. He's in charge of that place. Not before long, he disappeared. We went through the security footage. Nothing. Copper didn't leave the park. We have no eyewitnesses either. I feel something is off. He couldn't just run away. Besides, he has no one to run to. He has no relatives, and his dad died 6 months ago. Oh, what if he got into trouble? What if something terrible happened to my Copper? Our relationship was getting serious. I was going to introduce Copper to my family, and now he disappears. Here, take this photo. We took it today at the Lux stand.
Hey, you need to have some rest. Go home. I'll keep you posted.
第2章。 差一个。那警察就知道在那玩手机，我天，啥也不管。哎，我去，这是真手啊！
I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. An actual body inside a doll.
果然真实。
Of course we'll run some tests, but I think this is the guy we're looking for. Copper Irving. How am I supposed to tell my sister? Thanks. You're right. We have no time to waste. And there's no easy way of telling about a thing like that. I'll tell my sister the truth, and do my best to catch the bastard who did it. I'll call Sandra so she can come here to inspect everything. You can examine the body, but don't forget about the gloves. We don't want your fingerprints to be all over the body, do we? Here, I found this while examining the crime scene.
这门口那个能打开了。
Hello, Detective. I rushed over as soon as I got Scott's call. He died just before someone put him into this weird scarecrow. And you did a great job noticing that dirt under his nails. It's clearly not from this place. Fortunately, it's fresh enough to find out where it is from. Listen, this case isn't in our system yet, so I can't deal with it right now. The only thing I help you with is a summary report on the body. I get it that this case is important for Scott. That's why I don't mind you doing some examination yourself.
Nói话呀，给个镜头不说话。这个地方，哎，这个也行，有两个地方。哦，不对不对，是它，这个是铝，这个是氧化铝，其他都一样。拿不下来吗？可以了。
This case is so messed up. Why would anyone hide a body inside some kind of doll? I presume the killer was sure we wouldn't find the body anytime soon. That man just wanted to buy some time for himself to get away. Listen, the dirt that was under Copper's nails is from the old farm. I've checked that place out. It's been long abandoned now. The owner should be at the closed gas station nearby, or at least we can ask someone. Good evening, sir. My name is Scott. My colleague and I are detectives. We could use some help from a local. Tell me, do you live here and know people around?
Evening, detectives. I'm Jack. No, I don't live here. I took a wrong turn on my way from the shop and got lost. Moreover, I got a flat tire. Also, my carburetor got flooded because I was trying to get through the roads washed out by that torrential rain. I've managed to get to the gas station, but it doesn't work, as you can see. Now I'm trying to figure out which way I need to go.
I see. Maybe you've seen anything strange around here? Something or someone who caught your attention?
No, nothing like that. Actually, you're the first people I've encountered here.
Look at those fresh marks on the road. They lead in that direction, but according to the map, there's nothing there. No buildings, no houses. Is it possible that it's our killer who headed there? Great. I'll go first and check if it's safe to go there.
This gas station is out of service. I can't help you. Well, if you're detectives, sure, come in. Kira, the owner of the gas station. I'll be honest and say I'm not very excited about seeing such visitors at my station. Moreover, I have no idea what you two need here in the first place.
We'll just ask a couple of questions, that's all. Copper Irving. Does this name ring any bells?
Actually, you have no right to question me, Detective.
We'll immensely appreciate your cooperation, Kira. We don't mean any harm, believe me. On the contrary, we're here to learn some information to be able to do the right thing.
Ha, you seem not to be that competent, Detective, if you haven't got anything yet, and I don't think that it's a problem of mine. All right, good. I can tell you're nothing like those bad policemen who wouldn't care less about the ordinary people they're supposed to help. Copper Irving is Tyler Irving's son. Tyler was the owner of the farm and all the fields near it. I say was because Tyler passed away 6 months ago, leaving all his property to his son Copper. But Copper's never been keen on the farm or anything related, so he decided to sell it together with the lands. If you're looking for information regarding the farm, you'd better ask Copper himself.
We can't do that, I'm afraid. Copper was found dead not so long ago. We're trying to pick up the killer's trail.
Lord Almighty, was found dead? Oh my, I think I need to sit down. You can have a look around the gas station. Maybe you'll find a clue or something. Oh, I've closed the station, but you can still fill up the car if you need to.
We need to search this place with a fine-tooth comb. My gut tells me we're close to catching our guy. You do have a point, pal. It could be his relative, indeed. It sounds horrible, but statistics suggest relatives commit a large part of crimes. Well, I'll try to find some information regarding Tyler and Copper's relatives. Maybe...
我去，得了个圆规。 干的，为了想保住这个父亲的农场。
All these pictures capture the farmer and two boys. They all seem to share a strong bond. Kira, who are these boys in the photo?
This is Copper. This is Tyler's son from his first marriage, Jack. Oh, Jack is a wonderful boy. He adored Tyler and the farm. Jack always helped his father during summer breaks. I was surprised to learn it was not Jack who inherits the farm.
Do you have any idea where Jack could possibly be right now? We need to talk to him.
I certainly do. I've just seen him from the window. He was hanging near the gas station.
Oh, you two are the smart ones. You've managed to figure all this out way too fast. Nicely done. And you, Kira, who can't keep her mouth shut when she needs to, but doesn't say a word when Copper sells the farm. Why didn't you stop him? Anyway, I came here to get rid of you, Kira, but those two are one step ahead of me.
I'm all right. It's just...
Darn shooter! We can't let him get away! Wait here. I'll get that bastard! He's quite an athlete. I didn't have a chance to catch Jack. He ran somewhere into this dark field. Since he spent all his childhood here, he definitely knows every nook and cranny of this place. It'll be stupid to follow him into the darkness. Look, I think our athlete dropped it on the run, and I took it just in case. Now it's yours.
I did what I had to do. I stopped that stupid Copper from selling the only thing left for my dear dad, his farm. It was my dad's life work. How could I possibly stand there and watch Copper ruin everything? I couldn't.
Yeah? Well, now you won't be able to spend time on the farm, as long as you're in prison, Jack. Alright, move.
Hello, Detective. I've already read Scott's report on the latest case, and had a word with him eye to eye. He pointed out that it was you who contributed substantively to solving the case. Good job. And I'm glad you and Scott have finally gotten along. So, see you soon.
哎，又见了。
It seems that we have a new case. There was an accident in a restaurant called La Ultima Cena. A chandelier fell on a man. We have to determine whether it was truly an accident. We have to go.
Good evening, Detective. My name is Susan. I am the chef at this restaurant. I'm the substitute manager because he's on vacation. The recent accident is something unheard of for this restaurant. We had an inspection recently. Please look into this and find out what happened. I'm sorry that you can't check in the kitchen. It's closed, and the key was lost during this ordeal. The table was reserved for Lisa Smith, his sister. She is a famous TV anchor. However, she didn't come here or call him.
The victim's name is Roderick Smith. His body does, in fact, have a lot of damage. The falling of a chandelier this size would result in certain death. However, it falling at all is definitely weird. The other chandeliers are secured so well that even an earthquake won't make them fall.
Something's fishy about this, Lisa. We should try to find her.
谋杀主播。哎，这个好像是火车上那个人。又一个气定器。 磁铁。这是一个电池放的地方。
Good job. Roderick Smith was supposedly invited by his sister, Lisa Smith. She doesn't answer phone calls. However, I found out on the internet that she was in another city at that time. This means that someone wanted to get rid of Roderick and frame Lisa. His sister just got back from Ash City today, and she is staying at the Sauvignon Hotel. There's a reason Roderick was invited to this restaurant in particular. We have to figure out who among the workers could have done this. I've looked around and found an amulet. Take it. Maybe you can find a use for it. Sandra just called with important news. That Roderick was poisoned. The chandelier's fall was staged to cover this up. Apparently, the killer hoped that this death wouldn't be investigated. This is solid evidence. If the timeline is correct, Susan took the goods. We should have a talk with her at the Bureau.
Yes, I was the one who received the delivery. It's usually the same person, but that day there were some problems, and he sent his assistant to deliver the products. I don't know him, but I remember what he looked like. He has red, mid-length hair, a beard, and light eyes. He looked distracted. He had a sharp face and looked about 35.
This man has appeared at this restaurant several times, even as a customer. I will request information from the Bureau. Take a look at this. The man in the footage is Peter Fellow. He's a former TV host. Many have predicted a glamorous career for him. However, director and producer Roderick Smith put his sister Lisa in charge of the show instead of Peter, after which Peter's career went down the drain. We've hit the right trail, but Peter can only have one next target, Lisa. We're going to the Sauvignon Hotel. That's where she is right now.
Glad to see you again, detectives.
Good to see you too. Why are there so many people here?
Because Esther Russell, a famous movie actress, is staying at this hotel.
Do you know anything about Peter?
I'm not sure if it will be useful to you. After all, it's just a rumor from journalistic circles. Rumor has it that Peter was kicked off the show because of family issues, and supposedly he needed help from a professional. Roderick Smith couldn't let rumors spread about the show, so he replaced him. We should distract the journalists. I suggest we do it using this billboard. Maybe that'll get their attention.
How can I help you?
We need to find Lisa Smith's hotel room.
This information is strictly confidential, so I cannot give it to you without an appropriate warrant.
We can receive it using your fax over there. "1408 is the room we need." That's interesting. The room next to it is reserved by Peter Fellow, our culprit. He's obviously been tracking Lisa Smith. We should check his room out.
Should I open this room for you as well? I'll give you access to this room as well if you need it.
为什么会藏在这种地方？
Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
We're sorry to inform you that your brother has passed away. We're investigating his death and looking for Peter Fellow.
What? How could this happen to him? It's all because of that accident. I told him that he shouldn't have messed with Peter like that. Oh, Peter wasn't doing so well. Even though people expected him to have a great career, he had problems with motivation and was making a lot of mistakes. So, my brother decided to replace him. They even had an argument at the end, so Roderick refused to release the material that Peter worked on himself.
Our job now is to catch Peter so he doesn't commit another murder. In order to do that, we need you to cooperate with the Bureau.
I'll do anything, but I haven't seen Peter.
Please, do not leave the room anytime soon until we find out where the murderer is. Now I'll look at other floors. You can search the hotel and the area around it for signs of Peter. He might be around here.
It looks like you're having a thorough investigation and noticing all the details. I am innocent here, and I am willing to tell you everything. Have this. It's the only copy of the film that Peter worked on.
监视他了。
As detectives, you should understand this. I wanted justice.
Drop the gun and step away from Lisa! This is an order!
You don't understand anything, do you?
I'll rush downstairs and order all entrances closed off so he doesn't escape. I'll also call for backup. Help Lisa while I'm at it.
那个人从哪出来的？
What? Peter left? Oh my God! If only I had known how things would turn out, I never would have let my brother do that!
The building is locked down completely. All entrances and exits are blocked off. But he could be on any floor. Please, find the floor plan of the building and go through the floors to find him. The two of us can surround him and stop him.
Brookshire detectives caught another killer, so the residents can sleep in peace, thanks to the actions of a Bureau of Investigation detective. A famed TV host, Lisa Smith, survived and announced her intention to honor her brother by making a film about his life and his successes.
主线应该完结了。